The Cold War conflict that put the United States and its allies against the Soviet Union and its satellite states was by far the biggest force driving the development of nuclear weapons following World War II. The arms race between the United States and the Soviet Union during the early years of nuclear weapons was notable. The Soviet Union's nuclear program was not far behind the United States, which developed the first nuclear bombs and dropped them on Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II. Both nations had hydrogen bombs, which were even more potent weapons by the start of the 1950s. Although the stocks have decreased now, the conflicts over nuclear weapons continue and involve new players. Here we are going to talk about at least 10 major facts about nuclear weapons. On July 16, 1945, the first nuclear explosion in history took place when a plutonium implosion device was tested at a site located 337 kilometers south of Los Alamos, New Mexico, on the barren plains of the Alamogordo bombing range. The test was codenamed Trinity. The most powerful nuclear weapon ever tested, the Tsar Bomba, tested by the Soviet Union in 1961, had a yield of over 50 megatons. That's 50 million tons of TNT. That bomb was over 3,000 times as powerful as those dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945.
Шар превращается в колоссальный светящийся купол. Яркое свечение еще продолжается. В этом опыте оно длится необычайно долго. Звук страшной силы напутствует приходу ударной волны. Это прошла вторая отраженная ударная волна. Постепенно пары воды, сконденсировавшиеся со фронтом ударной волны, рассеиваются, раскаленное облако уходит вверх, увлекая за собой гигантский пылевой столб.
On July 6, 1962, a nuclear weapon with a yield of 104 kilotons exploded 193 meters below the Earth. The surface Earth collapsed into a crater that was produced by the explosion. Sedan crater, the resultant crater is 97 meters deep and 390 meters wide. The largest known weapon currently in the US stockpile is the B-83, a 1.2 megaton bomb. Its explosive power is 80 times that of the bomb the US dropped on Hiroshima. The number of nuclear weapons in the United States stockpile peaked in 1967 at 31,255. With 40,159, the Soviet Union came in first place in 1986. Overall, the numbers have decreased globally, but the number of nations with nuclear weapons has increased. Security analysts claim that 9 nations currently possess nuclear weapons, including North Korea, India, Pakistan, China, France, the United States, Russia, the United Kingdom, and Israel. Israel has neither acknowledged nor denied the existence of its arsenal. They were initially developed in the United States and what was then the Soviet Union, later the United Kingdom, France and China. With 5,997 nuclear warheads, Russia possesses the most nuclear weapons that have been verified. With 5,428 nuclear weapons, the US is in second place, hosted in the US and 5 other nations: Turkey, Italy, Belgium, Germany and the Netherlands. These two nations alone are responsible for 90% of all nuclear weapons in the globe in terms of total nuclear warhead ownership. 11 nuclear weapons that were accidentally lost by the United States, according to the Brookings Institution, have never been found. In 1968, a plane carrying 4 people crashed in Greenland, and when the weapons on board broke open, they contaminated a fjord. According to a 1989 assessment, incidents involving the United States and the former Soviet Union resulted in the loss of 50 warheads and 9 nuclear reactors, which are now believed to be at the bottom of the ocean. With the Treaty of the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, which became operative in 1970, the United States and other nations aimed to halt the spread of nuclear weapons. The 5 so-called nuclear weapon states, the United States, Russia, the United Kingdom, France and China, have all joined since then, totaling 191 nations. These nations were permitted to maintain their weapons, but they are required to lessen their stockpiles. The consequences of nuclear weapons are catastrophic. Unlike other weapons, nuclear weapons are made to systematically murder civilians, completely destroy cities, and irreparably damage the ecosystem. While areas around a nuclear explosion are immediately exposed, radiation can also remain in the atmosphere for decades, traveling great distances before it settles to the ground-level air or Earth's surface. Although there have only ever been 2 instances of nuclear weapons being used in hostilities, there have been over 2,000 nuclear tests since then. Many of them release enormous amounts of radiation into the atmosphere, rendering some areas of the world uninhabitable.